Welcome back to Copy Trading on eToro. Today's video is called eToro's minimum copy size increased to $500. Okay, guys, I took a week off, and what a week has this been. I moved apartment last Saturday, but there was, as everyone knows, there was a disruption last Tuesday. eToro sent out an email to apologize. So the system went down. So eToro's system is running at full capacity at the moment. So reasons for this, and the only person it's affecting me with Jay Nemesis because he's the only person I'm copying at the moment, and I'll go through that how I'm adding funds, and I will go through all of the information and keep it simple here. Okay, so due to the outgrowing their success with 2 million extra users so far this year, and to protect their servers, so the servers are just what's the computers running the eToro platform, and the users from downtime, eToro has temporarily increased the minimum amount of the following. Okay, so the minimum amount you should now open a new copy of a popular investor is at least $500, as the new minimum amount to open a new trade has been increased from $1 to $2. Okay, so it used to be you could open a trade on a stock with $1, like you could buy Sony for $1, but now it's you have to buy Sony with $2. So this is meaning the investor you are copying must keep the percentage of individual trades also at a minimum of 0.4%. Okay, because every new trade he opens, you have to have that value in your account. So you have to have $2 for each trade. So 0.4% of 500, the new minimum is $2. Okay, it used to be 0.5% of two. If you were copying with 200, the minimum was 200. The popular investor would keep his trades at a minimum of 0.5%, because 0.5% is $1. Okay, so example here, if you copy an investor with $500 and they buy a stock with 0.4% of the total amount they're investing, or the total amount of their portfolio, it will equal $2. Okay, because 0.4% of $500 is $2. Okay, 0.4% of $500 is $2. So each popular investor, you have to read their bio and go through them and see how they're tackling this issue. But just for here, for existing copiers, please check in individual popular investors to get an update on how they're managing the change. As the other option is that investors increase their new trades amount to 1%, because if each of their trade is 1% of the total portfolio and you're copying with $200, 1% of $200 equals $2. So you always have to have $2 for each trade that the popular investor has done. So the percentage of the percentage he opens a trade with, you divide that into the amount that you have invested, and it has to be above $2 or above. Okay, also big news here is the minimum first time deposit has been temporarily increased globally to 1,000, except in the USA. So we're back to 1,000 for the first time deposit onto eToro. Okay, so these are all temporary changes, and there has been a lot of backlash, but these might change next week. You never know, so don't panic yet. Okay, so I'm lucky enough. I only have J Nemesis at the moment. The rest of my portfolio is for day trading and copy portfolios. And what a week it has been, with the Nasdaq is down, electric vehicles have been down, China's market is slightly down. But I might make a video on that going forward. But just as you can see here, if you want to check out the popular investors, just follow them. You can just type in popular investor here. eToro also sent out a PDF here. You can check it out, okay? As they're saying here, that the number of new registered users to join in eToro is 2 million this year to date, so massive. Okay, so they're running at full capacity of service. What they may do is add new servers or etc., or clean up old accounts that are idle, etc. But what happened was last night's downtime was not a was not a breach or attack on our system, and no data has been compromised. The service disruption resulted from technical issue that affected our Microsoft database. We were forced to move our platform into maintenance mode, okay, and I worked with Microsoft to fix it, but they have an offline tool where you can close trades, etc. But they also said if you have any issues or you feel that you've lost out in any way, to contact their support, okay? So you can do that also. And looking here, just it says most importantly from you from tomorrow, February the 25th, we're increasing the minimum value, copy value to 500. This means that you need to open a position of 1% or less. If you open a position of 1% or less, it won't be open for the new copiers of 200. So if you're only copying someone with $200, you need to go to their profile on eToro and check out what they're doing, guys. Okay, so if your new investor has to increase their each size of the new trade to 1%, because 1% of $200 is $2. Remember, you have to have $2 every trade. Okay, so go to each popular investor you copy and see how they're working it out. They can increase their trade size to 1% per each trade, or they'll ask you to increase the amount that you're copying them with. Okay. And as I said here, they're going to be minimum trade size from $1 to $2. Okay. The thing is with this, I believe eToro's system is running at full capacity and it just can't handle all the new users. So it's trying to slow down the activity, okay, and clean up the accounts, etc. Because if lots of more new users with smaller trades, it's going to cause lots of traffic. Okay. If you've had any problems or you're adversely affected by this event, you can go to their support link here and you can send in a query there. But it could take some time because I believe they've got a lot of questions about this and etc. But remember, this is temporarily, and it might change next week. You just never know. Okay, so don't panic yet, but definitely go into each of your popular investors and check what they're doing. Do you need to add new funds, or are they going to increase the trade size to over 1%? So you just need to remember that each trade that your popular investor opens that you're copying, the percentage of what they open their trade of the total amount they're investing, and then you divide that by your amount that you are investing in them, and then it has to be $2 for that trade to open. If not, the trades won't open. Okay, so you'll not be synced into your new trades with the copy investor. Okay, so so I'm going to eToro here on Nemesis. So I have $300, so it affects me. So I've only $300 invested. So now the minimum is 500 that you should be investing with. Okay, unless your popular investor increases their trade size. But with Nemesis, he said that he can't increase the total trade size, so he can't increase his 0.5% open trade to 1% because there's too many people copying him and there's too much money going into the system for each trade. So he's been advised from eToro not to increase his trades. So what he's asked people to do is to add his old $300 minimum deposit has now increased to 600. So he's added this here. Okay, you can't copy. There's a copy block on JNemesis, but for existing investors and copiers, you need to increase your trading amount. Like me, if you're at $300 to $600. I'm not sure how you're going to do that. Some people might be able to do that. I've seen there's about 1,000 people, 1,300 copiers over the last 7 days have closed their copy with JNemesis, probably maybe because they don't have the extra $300, but you need to work that out. And even if you don't have the $300, wait a while Well, I would, because this could change. Okay, it's a temporarily changes, so maybe they'll upgrade their servers, etc. They might have more room once they clean up all this, that maybe spam accounts on it, etc. But okay, so what you have to do is, okay, so JNMs is not going to make any trades unless essential till the 8th of March, he said, and this is going to allow everyone to add funds or stop copying as they wish to. Okay, so he has he has reached out to all the users and he's been in great contact and communication with everyone. Okay, but as he says here, many other PIs will also be requesting similar action. So check out each PI. Okay, so this may require you to deposit funds or close other copy trades of your own or other trades or your own. The decision has to be made by you. So if you want to close a stock to be able to put in $300, lucky enough, I have money on the side. I always keep money in the side for when there's a drop in the market like there was this week, but I took a week off, guys. So I didn't really buy much, but on Monday I might buy more stocks. Okay. So there we go. That's big news for JNMSs and eToro. Okay, as he says here, some other popular investors can choose to trade with larger positions to counteract the change. So you might be okay. You have to check out with each individual investor that you're copying to see if they're going to increase their trades to the 1%. So your $200 is fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add funds here, and I have $300, but I plan to build up my investment on JNMs just to 1,000, like I have with the copy portfolios. But I'm going to be making video on Monday about that too. I might be changing my strategy because the Nasdaq is down, but Biden just added because everyone was afraid because the taxes were going to increase in America, but Biden has now introduced a now I think it's 1.2 trillion package to help with the economy in America. So maybe the market might go up next week, but I'm going to make a video on that. So there we go. I increased my investment with J Nemesis, so I'm okay, guys. You're going to have to keep up to date with J Nemesis and or the popular investor you're copying them. Remember that this might change. This it happened before, and with the minimum deposit too. I'm not sure if it's going to be changed as quick this time. Like I know it's going to affect a lot of people signing up. For the minimum deposit is now 1,000. It's a lot for some people when they're starting out. They don't want to they're not wary of trading, etc. But what I would advise people to start off with virtual money, and then maybe you can save up the 1,000 and invest it that way. But start learn the system. It is secure. Everything's secure on eToro. Your money's safe, but like every system, every computer system goes down. I work in IT. Our systems go down. It's a large American IT company, and their systems frequently go down, and it's always problems at the weekend and stuff when they send out updates, and then the software crashes at work, and then we're offline. So this happens to all of the platforms, Robinhood, etc. We need to look at the positives here. It's so easy to use eToro. I'm still happy with it. It will affect. I know it's going to affect people. Like everyone has their own opinion, but at the moment, I'm lucky enough that I can invest the $300, and I've only copied one person, J Nemesis, but I have the copy portfolios. So always remember to keep some money on the side, guys, in your bank account just for things like this to happen, because just like the rainy day on the stock market. Okay, I'm going to be making lots of videos now again soon, and hope you're having a great weekend. If you're new to eToro, or you want to try eToro, please sign up at my you want to support the channel, you can sign up at copytradingforum.com on my partner link, or I'll leave a link in the description, or you want to set up a second account, which you can do. But like and subscribe to see more videos, and I'll be making more videos very, very soon. Okay, peace and love, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.